hope everyone having a fun spring break. I would like to take an opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Miss Maira Satybaldiyeva. I'm a teacher with over 20 years of experience in providing, stimulating an interesting environment for all children. Educator and a primary teacher, and I have 11 years and recently returned back to my home country. So I started working at Zaman school from the beginning of January. And the Zaman school is a new elite Kazakh school. It was before Zirde Gymnasium from a beginning of 2000 or from September of I've moved to this beautiful building, and the school is mainly working with the national curriculum, and they are the successor of the traditions, history, values of the gymnasium is with a long history and reputation. The school was founded at 2007, and it is one of the first private educational institutions with the Kazakh language of instructions. So I got a job. I got chance to get a job in this school, and being a math teacher. Actually, I never practiced. I never worked anywhere as a math teacher, so it was a kind of a chalk stress for me. So with the help of Mac Edu, I have started my journey, math journey, and Marshall Cavendish Cambridge Primary Math. So I started working with grade 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for me, it was the more challenging was grade 4, teaching grade 4 students. And the teacher before me have finished already chapter 10 chapters. So my turn was starting with chapter 11. So it was completely new for me. I started with data presentation. I have explored everything with the students, starting with the topic itself. What is data representation? So I needed to study by myself to bring the idea of data representation, translate every word and explain in their own language using a code switching method. And I explained what is data. Data is akhbarat or information that represents in graphics, graphs, and understand the data. Later, I have found the lesson plan in the website. So it was a great help, actually. So I read everything and it became more easy to start the topic. Yeah, here the resources, student, where I can find the resources and objectives of the lesson. Everything is clearly written. So I started with tally charts. Yeah. And children learn what is a tally chart and frequency tables. Actually, both tallies and frequency tables, everything is in one chart. Yeah. So, and this is the slide which is prepared for teachers. So I used to explain. And here are two tables to compare. This is the tally chart, and this is the given question. So children should find the required numbers and represent it as tallies. Yeah. And I have used also table manipulatives, counting sticks, shapes to use in our daily basis lessons. I have to. So as Mr. Brandon have spoken earlier, children were not convinced to draw tallies. They were confused, like why we know already how to count numbers, so why we have to draw the sticks and what is the purpose. So when I gave them different manipulatives, they were more engaged and interested in drawing tables, using different tallies. Yeah. So from the book, we have been using the exercises which is given in the book. Sorry. Here also, I would pay attention in the examples. The cookies sold by 20 children, the examples are so child-friendly, and they were really interesting in counting the cookies, and sometimes we were using their own objectives in the class. For example, pencils, pens, tables, and other stuff, yeah. Yeah, actually, the tally charts, it is counting by 5. Yeah, every this 4 sticks crossed by 1 means 5 data. The frequency is the number of times of data appears at the end. This one. Yeah. So we have used our own examples, real life related examples. I have been asking them questions, giving them questions to do in the team working. What's your favorite food? What's your favorite subject? Which place you like to visit in vacations, or do you like swimming or sports, whatever. So children have used tally charts to solve the problem. And the next chapter was, next topic was read pictograms and bar charts with scales. Yeah. I have introduced them pictograms separate and bar charts in separate lesson, because it was like taking time. Actually, pictograms is so easy and interesting. Children love to draw different pictures, mostly girls. Then I have used our interactive board.
You have done? Yeah. Show me, please. Wow. Okay, thank you, Iskandar.
Okay, here the tasks are differentiated. Some children, high achievers, have individual tasks, and middle achievers are sorting balloons, which were drawn in the interactive board by colors, and drawing pictogram in a chalk board. And some low achievers are or children who were absent before, they were completing the task in the workbook. Sorry. In some classes, I have been drawing heart shapes. In some classes, balloons or daisies. So whatever children like to see on the board. Yeah, these are the individual tasks. Next comes bar chart. These are the problems from the book, exercises I have explained. And these are the children, what they have done individually. So a bar chart needs to have scales, then bar columns and title here, and names of objects at the end of the chart. Yeah, and this is the exercise.
Use a scale of 20 to complete the bar chart.
40. Can you say aloud?
80,
80,
100,
100,
112,
20, yeah, 120,
140, 160.
yeah. Very good. So the question is the most popular type of
The most popular type of book is mystery.
mystery book is here, yeah, already, yeah. So you will just write mystery book.
Yeah, so children were able to draw on the board and solve the problem, and pay attention and using a scale. And some scales can be by 5, by 10, by 20. So first thing, they learn how to pay attention on the scales, and then start reading the questions and solving the problem. Yeah.
Use a scale of 20 to complete the bar.
So later on, we have done also the group work in this kind. What's your favorite subject? And children were doing asking the classmates what kind of subjects mostly they like, and they were drawing a bar chart in their copybook. Yeah, and this is collaboration, working in a team, and next topic was dot plots. It was very easy, I would say. But the key was challenging. At the beginning, children were counting everything how it is in the picture, like a pictogram. Later on, they start paying attention on the key. Here, each triangle is one friend. In some exercises, it can be each triangle or each circle can be 3 or 5 or 10, sometimes bigger number. So they practiced and they had fun. This kind of exercises, this kind of homeworks they have, some children have done according to their levels, yeah. These are the things which we practiced in the book. And here in the plots, I have provided them word problems, mostly word problems, and they were reading, translating, and drawing the dot plots. We took some time actually. So it was confusing what each dot represents. Sometimes it can be challenging questions, yeah. And this kind, for example, can you ask your friends? Can you ask your friends in the class which subjects in their is their favorite and complete this dot plot? So there was different questions, some like math in Kazakh language, science, Russian language, Kazakh and English languages, math in English, the comparing questions, how many students like math in English, then math in Kazakh. So how many students like both math more than science? So children need to also practice learning English language. It is a completely integrated lessons. Children need to learn new words, and the way of how the question is given. If there is then, and they need to compare. If there is more, they need to subtract. If there is less, they need to add something like that. The tricks, math tricks they have learned.
So, Maira, why is math and English there's 0? Nobody likes it.
Math, no, there's no 0. Math in English, I don't know. This is their choice. It is actually challenging for our students to learn math in English, especially this kind of new topics. They used to practice. Mostly numbers in their normal math lessons. So here they need to draw, they need to compare, and they need so how Mr. Brandon have said, why grade 4 students supposed to draw some pictures in the math lesson. So they love to use abstract method of solving problems rather than drawing. So maybe drawing and keeping their copybooks in a neat way, and because I keep checking them, giving them marks, maybe it is kind of challenging for students so far. So I need to do this kind of questionnaire later on, and I hope it will not be 0 anymore. Yeah. Then store data on Venn and Carroll diagrams. this Venn diagram, mostly children know already from grade 3 and 2. It was very easy and very easygoing lessons. Yeah. Here we have practiced even numbers and odd numbers and the numbers which can be divided by 3. And here fruits, apple and banana, they have compare, yeah, in Venn diagram. And then Carol diagram gone in this way, also odd numbers and even numbers, and then shapes we have compared. Yeah. The summary, what I would say, as I said earlier, it was a great help for me to start my journey in Zaman school. Firstly, digital books were available, and student books, activity books for children to use, and teacher resources and ready PowerPoint presentations, and plus lesson plans. Yeah? For someone new like me, it is a great help. I really appreciate Matt Cavendish team. I really appreciate Mr. Sanjar, and today I had enjoyed lessons with Mr. Brendan, and I hope in the future we'll be using Singapore maths in daily basis, daily one lesson in a day, because we have only twice in a week, and I feel that it's not enough for our children to learn the concept of the Singapore math, and child-friendly illustrations and real-life related examples, which is really capturing children's attention. And it is easy to translate because it is related to real-life examples. Children can easily translate in their mind and easy understand the questions and give me the right answer. Then hand-on manipulatives I have used for grade 3 fractions. I have pizzas and pizza parts or rectangles, different shapes. So thank you very much. And we got the chance to participate in a STEM international competitions, and we have got some really good places, unexpected. We are really glad to be a part of your program. Yeah. So grade 2, 19 children participated, and grade 3, 22, and grade 4, 27. And we got places, grade 3, yeah, grade 4,